welcome to Lynn's Recipes. Today I'm going to make an Irish Cream Caramel Cheesecake. This would be a great dessert to add to your St. Patrick's Day meal. The amounts of the ingredients that you're going to need for this recipe will be listed in the information box below, or you can find it on my website. We're going to make a caramel topping for this cheesecake, but we're going to do that tomorrow because this cheesecake has to sit in the refrigerator overnight. We'll go over those ingredients tomorrow. For the crust part of the cheesecake, you're going to need chocolate wafers, sugar, and butter. For the filling, you'll need cream cheese, salt, flour, vanilla flavoring, and this is vanilla extract, eggs, sugar, and some Baileys. You will also need to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. You'll need to spray a 9-inch spring-form pan with cooking spray, and I've actually put some aluminum foil on the bottom of this just in case it were to leak. We're going to start making the crust for this cheesecake by putting our chocolate wafers in the food processor and grinding them up. I've already put the wafers in here, so I'm just going to start the food processor. Okay. That looks good, so now I'm going to add my sugar and my butter, and we're going to pulse this together until it comes together a little bit and it sticks together so that we can form it into the crust. And pulse it a few more times. Okay, that should be good. So now, bring my pan over, and I'm going to pour this into my springform pan. Now I'm just going to take my hands and press. And I'm going to press it evenly across the bottom and up about 2 inches to the sides. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to put this in my preheated 350-degree oven for 9 to 12 minutes. I'm going to start my filling by putting my cream cheese, which I've already done, in my bowl of my mixer. And I'm going to add the flour and just a pinch of salt. Lift it up, and I'm going to beat this on medium speed for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to scrape down the sides as I go until there's no lumps. Now I'm going to add my sugar. We're going to add our Baileys. And our vanilla. And we're going to beat this well. Now I'm going to add my eggs one at a time, and I'm going to beat well after each addition. Okay, this is the last egg. Okay, I want to scrape this down one more time just to make sure everything's incorporated. Okay, my filling is done. I'm going to wait on my crust to get ready, and then we're going to fill the crust and bake the cheesecake. I've taken my crust out of the oven. It cooked for 10 minutes. I've put it on this cooling rack so it could cool while I made the filling. What I'm going to do now is reduce the heat on my oven to 300 degrees, and I'm going to pour the filling into my crust. Okay, so we're just going to try to get it in there evenly. So now what I'm going to do is put it in my 300-degree oven for 55 to 65 minutes. When this is done, it will still be a little jiggly in the middle, kind of like Jell-O. My cheesecake is done. It cooked for 65 minutes, and this is what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is leave it on this cooling rack to let it cool completely to room temperature, and then I'm going to refrigerate it overnight, and then tomorrow I will show you how to do the topping. My cheesecake has been in the refrigerator overnight, and now I'm going to make the caramel topping that goes on the top of the cheesecake. The ingredients for that are water, sugar, butter, heavy cream, and a pinch of salt. To start the topping, I'm going to put my water and my sugar into this saucepan, and I'm going to stir this together on a low heat until the sugar is dissolved. Okay, this is all dissolved and the liquid is clear, so now what I'm going to do is turn it up to a medium heat, and we're going to let it cook for 3 to 5 minutes. It'll start getting a little bit golden around the edges, and then we're going to swirl it a little bit to even out the color. When it's done, it should be a golden amber color. I've taken this off the heat. It's turned a nice amber color, and so now what I'm going to do is add my cream, my butter, and a pinch of salt. And I'm going to start whisking, and I'm also going to put this back on the heat at a medium heat until it's all nice and creamy and the butter's melted. My caramel topping is smooth and well blended. Now I'm going to set this aside and let it cool for about 15 minutes before we put it on our cheesecake. My topping's ready to put on my cheesecake. So I've taken my cheesecake out of the refrigerator, and I'm going to release the side of the springform pan carefully. Set that aside, and I'm going to put my cheesecake on a cake plate. Now I just go ahead and leave mine on the bottom of the springform pan on. You can take it off if you choose. I just think it's a little bit easier to leave it on. If you're going to take the cheesecake somewhere to an event, you might want to take it off. So there's the cheesecake, and now I'm going to pour my caramel topping over top.
You've got mail.
Okay, so this is the cheesecake with the topping on it, and now I will slice a piece and put it on a plate and show you what it looks like. I'm ready to slice a piece of the cheesecake to show you. A hint for slicing cheesecake is if you want to slice it cleanly, put a knife in a glass of hot water, and when you're ready to slice your cake, wipe the knife off with a towel and then proceed to cut your cheesecake. And you'll need to do that every time you make a slice. So I have my knife here. I'm going to wipe it off, and now I'm going to slice. This is Irish Cream Caramel Cheesecake. I hope you enjoy it.